Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of This Week in Fishing, where we talk about all things happening this week in fishing and talk to some of the best anglers, pros in the sport that are making waves in the industry. Today, we've got a very special guest. We're going to be joined by Patrick Queen, two-time Pro Bowler, All-Pro linebacker for the Pittsburgh Steelers and LSU standout. And it's not by, any coincidence that we're talking with Patrick leading up to the Alabama LSU game. We're going to jump into some rivalry week discussions. But before we do that, I'm going to bring on my counterparts here. We got Logan Parks and Jack Levinson.
What's up?
And it's not by, any coincidence that we're talking with Patrick leading up to the Alabama LSU game. We're going to jump into some rivalry week discussions. But before we do that, I'm going to bring on my counterparts here. Got Logan Parks and Jack Levinson.
What's up?
What's going on? What's going on,
What's
guys?
up, Tom? What's up, Jack?
What up?
How we feeling?
Good. I'm excited. I'm stoked.
Yeah, Logan, you got to feel a little bit better now. You know, Auburn finally got a win, so things are looking
Dude,
good.
things are looking up. But hey, Kentucky ain't no joke, you know?
Hey, you gotta start somewhere though.
Yeah, I'm glad you guys are taking Kentucky seriously now. That shows you it's a sign of the times. Things are changing, but
Hey,
yeah, I love it. I love it.
Says
Vanderbilt,
someone that barely squeaked by against South Carolina.
dude, a win is a win now more than ever before, dude. I was pumped about that. Everybody was acting like, oh my gosh, Alabama barely beat South Carolina. South Carolina has like Megatron at quarterback, and anybody can win any week. And now you guys are like little brother to Vanderbilt. So I don't know. We're going to go ahead and bring in Patrick. What's going on, Patrick?
What's up, fellas?
What up?
What's good?
Man, not a whole lot. I guess you were just coming fresh off of a game against the Packers. What do you have going on right now? You in Pittsburgh?
Yeah, in Pittsburgh. I just came back from a children's hospital not too long ago. Went to visit some kids with some of my teammates and stuff. So I went to do that to get off that stink from the game.
Yeah. Well, I bet maybe Aaron Rodgers was especially mad about that. Did he feel some kind of way about it being the Packers? But
I think he did. He didn't say anything before the game. After the game, he didn't say anything. But you can kind of tell how he felt. So obviously, I think it definitely did sting a little bit. But it sucks for everybody. We wanted that one bad for him, for us, for everybody.
I wanted y'all to have two. I can't lie.
Yeah.
I really
From a Bears fan?
I hate
Yeah,
the Packers. I hate the Packers, bro. I can't do it. Can't.
I feel like Aaron's always stressing. Are you ever like, hey man, you ever want to go out and wet a line sometime, go fishing?
Right, he actually is a pretty chill dude. Like,
Caterpillar opens his wings and just cannot believe this is my life now. I get to fly around. I get to smell flowers.
he's pretty chill. Different than what I thought, especially coming from the media, how he's portrayed. He's definitely a chill dude. Never asked him to go fishing. Should ask him to go fishing. That would probably be a dope time. Probably get into some weird conversations.
No, I'm sure.
He might bring some ayahuasca or something with him.
You never know. You never
Get
know.
real crazy on the boat, dude.
It gotta be a good time.
I don't know if somebody was like, you want to go fishing with Aaron Rodgers? I would of course I would want to do that, but I'd also be like, I don't know if that sounds like a good time, or if I would either be stressed out after that, or I would have a totally new outlook on life and probably be a lot more positive. I don't know.
Probably would be no fishing involved.
He seems like a big fly fishing guy, like me.
He
That's a
did.
good call.
He might be. I might have to ask him that. He might be.
On the low for sure.
Well, Patrick, so obviously you've got a background not just on the gridiron, but also on the water as well. From small town Louisiana, kind of walk us through your background, like getting into the sport of fishing, sort of where that fire came from. If you were into fishing before football, or just kind of how that all was growing up in Louisiana.
Yeah. Growing up, I used to go with my dad all the time and stuff. Never really fished when I was little. Mostly like just drive the boat.
If the fish weren't biting, he was ready to go. If we out there 5 minutes and he don't get a bite, he's ready to go. All he want to do is drive the boat.
Stuff. But getting older, started fishing a little bit more. Then once I started baseball and football, all that stuff kind of died down. So um, went through college, fished from time to time when we had breaks, and then finally my last year in college when I declared for the league, COVID happened. So it was just a whole bunch of sitting in the house not doing anything. I pulled my hamstring at the combine, so I couldn't train for like 2 months. And one of my buddies was like, "Let's go fishing and know some spots." So I was like, "Cool." Then we look at each other and was like, neither of us got a boat. So um, I asked mom to borrow some money and bought a boat, and then it took off ever since then. Just been addicted to it.
Wow. And now you've got, I mean, you've gone full force into it. Now you're getting into the brick and mortar retail side. You got PQ's Pro Tackle down in Louisiana as well. What made you want to start that? Was that what goes into starting a tackle shop? I mean, was there a lot of pre-planning and all of that? How's it going?
It was no pre-planning, bro. So this is the crazy part. So I was just sitting in my bed one night, like trying to order some stuff, and everything I was trying to get was sold out, sold out, sold out, sold out. So I was telling my mom and this, and she was like, "Yeah, you just need to open up your own shop. That way you keep stuff in stock. And you just basically you already got everything. Every time somebody comes to my house, I got fishing stuff all over the counters and stuff. So she was just like, you just need to open your own shop. I'm like, yeah, that wouldn't be a bad idea. Then like 2 days later, she calls me. She's like, "Hey, I bought a store for you to open up for fishing and all that stuff. So whenever you get a chance, I'm gonna need you to sign some papers." I'm like, "What?" And she's like, "Yeah, I bought the store."
So she kind of just jump head first into
Right.
it for you,
She took
huh?
off, no questions asked, nothing. Just went on her own and just went and bought the store. Like, "Hey, bought the store. Need you to sign these papers." That's it.
That's
Dude,
awesome.
sometimes that's what you need though. Sometimes you just need
Yeah.
that catalyst to be like, you know what? Like, hey, I got the paperwork. You just gotta sign it and we're getting to work. It's like, you know what? Like, where are the papers, bro? Let me sign it. Let's get it.
Most definitely. I think, especially because me, I'm so indecisive about things. Like, I probably would have been back and forth for like months about it. So she went ahead and did it because she knew how it was gonna be.
Do you think now that it's kind of been full swing for shoot? I mean, it's been open for a little while now. Do you think with all the work that I'm sure y'all have had to do, maybe she's regretting that jumping right into it like she did?
No, she loved it. She loved every single thing about it. We got some great people helping run a store when they come up here for games and stuff. Some of my friends' dads, they come in and help around there. My sister helps a lot over there. So it's been a good thing. It's staying busy. We got hunting stuff in there now. So I really have no regrets to it. She has no regrets to it.
So for those that don't know, your tackle store is located right near the False River, in that area of Louisiana. And what is the number one selling bait for the False River? Well, if you had to go to the PQ tackle store right now and then pick out a handful of things for the False River, what are you grabbing?
Probably a June bug, trick worm, um, robo worm, margarita, mutilator. Mm, crankbait, probably citrus shad. Uh, speed cross. I don't know what color lately. I think when I was there, it was sapphire blue that was hot. Probably black and blue right now. But now we actually got a board now that has like all the hots for the month and all that stuff that constantly changes. So
That's
we
cool.
making some upgrades over there.
So people just come in and tell you what they're biting on, and y'all kind of adjust it.
Yep, exactly.
I mean, you really could have opened up a tackle shop anywhere you wanted to, states, like anywhere you wanted to. So what's it mean to you to like bring it back to home base, back to what would you consider New Roads or Livonia, or is that kind of
Yeah,
like okay, so
yeah.
like that's
New
got to feel
roads.
real special to bring it
Yeah.
back to where everything started for you, like from to fishing. So I think that's cool. So I can't imagine how cool that feels to give back to the community that kind of built you up to who you are now.
Yeah, it was dope for me, especially because, like I said, like it's a small town. We got to go all the way to freaking Denham Springs to get stuff. And like it's something that could bring the whole community together. Like everybody, you know, does their own separate thing. But when you come there, I feel like we all have good conversations. It's always talking about stuff other than fishing and football, is stuff that you could talk about like within life and stuff. So it's definitely been good. Meeting new people that I never got to meet before that I always used to talk to through social media and stuff. So It's definitely been good. Definitely got to meet a lot of new people. My parents got to meet a lot of new people. My dad's getting fishing buddies so he can stop bothering me all the time and stuff. So there's a lot of good stuff happening.
Well, you got like so the biggest stage in bass fishing is obviously the Bassmaster Classic. Logan Parks has fished the Classic how many times now, Logan?
One time.
Time. One time. Well, you know that there's a certain crowd there. You know, at the weigh-in, there's probably 30,000 people there. That's got to be nerve-wracking for you, right, Logan?
Oh yeah, but yeah, I see where you're going with this though. So like for
Patrick.
me, idling out, at the Bassmaster Classic, one of the most surreal feelings ever, and there's maybe I'll say generously 5,000 people there at the blast off, rooting us on as we're idling out, leaving the dock. But it's nothing like probably running through a tunnel to 100,000 fans. Take us through the emotions of running out into especially your home stadium, like maybe this past weekend. What was that like? Just running out and everyone screaming your name and stuff. I bet it's surreal.
Yeah, it's crazy. Especially like my first year in the league was COVID, so it was no fans until I think the first playoff game we played Buffalo, and it was their place, so it was kind of different. But um, at first, like during college and like first couple years in the league, it was different. It was like a great experience. You kind of take it in every single time you take the field. Now it's more of like I be so locked in, like I don't even know. It's like it's just blank. Like I don't hear anything. And I try to like sit there and take it in because I know this don't last forever, and I try to like take um the most of every opportunity and moment. But it's just like I be so locked in now because I want to be so great. Um, I could just all be black. Like I just be so laser focused and stuff. So I try to every single time I hear a fan actually like I hear my name or something, I try to run up to him and give him a handshake or give him gloves or something because I just be so locked in. Um, but I don't take it for granted at all. It's just that. And the very first times though, it was different. Kind of brought tears to my eyes, to be honest with you.
Wow, that's cool. I mean, Logan, I know you probably like forget your life jacket and stuff first day of the Classic. I mean, fumbling around, wondering where all your rods and reels are at. Like, where's my dang drop shot? I know I'm gonna need that today. But I mean, Patrick, first time. I mean, what was the first game where you ran out probably in Tiger Stadium and were just like, oh my gosh, this is happening?
Actually, my second year, Devin White got kicked out the game before against Mississippi State for targeting. So my first start was against Alabama my
I
second year.
remember that. I remember that.
Yeah, and that's when like that Mo Mamba came out, and like the crowd was going crazy, and like I remember running out, and like it wasn't even screams like the whole time. So that was probably the most electric feeling ever.
I remember that because I remember it being like, "Hey, he's going to be out the first half, so Alabama might have an advantage." And then they're like, "Oh my gosh, this guy Patrick's tearing it up." It's like not much of an advantage at all. And then a year after that, you're one of the few guys that beat Nick Saban. So you also had an interception in that game. I remember that lined up to ultimately ended up being the difference in the game with a touchdown that was scored.
Ultimate beatdown.
Doc, come on, man! It was a game. It was the fourth quarter.
That was not
I
a
know.
game. That was not.
Tell
Auburn
it how
had
it is,
more of a
Patrick.
game
Tell
than
it how it is,
Alabama
dude.
did.
Dude, I've never been so frustrated in my life. I was like, yeah, we got this. Everybody's acting like this is the best team of all time, but we go right down the field, and then Tua like tries to do a little shake and then fumbles the ball, and then I'm
Mm.
like, okay, this might be a long, long day there. Ultimately, that led to a national championship.
I mean, like, what is that like to be a national champion? I mean,
It's crazy. Just you work for it so much in college. That's the big goal. And freshman year we lost to Troy, and all these other losses that we had was terrible. Then we come back the next year and we were right there. I think it was ranked fifth. And we played Texas A&M in a 7 overtime game and lost that one. So then you get to your third year. We all put it together and finally win that, and it's a special feeling. Like it's just you with guys every single day. You build bonds on and off the field, whether it's going out or you go bowling, laser tag, like whatever you did, whatever like stuff that you do as a college kid. We was always doing that 24/7. And it's just a bond that you grow, and it's something so special, something that you can't do over, something that you can't replicate. Um, and it's a lot of bragging rights that come with it now. You got guys in the locker room always talking trash now. I just go straight to, did you win a natty? I ain't think so. So, but it's definitely a blessing to be able to play on that stage and win it.
That gives me hope. Lose to Troy, win a natty 2 years later. There's hope for Auburn.
There's no hope for Auburn.
Y'all gonna need a lot of hope.
Hey, you can't enjoy the peaks without visiting those valleys first, man. You gotta know how it feels to be at the bottom, and then you can enjoy the top, man.
Hey, we've been in the valley for quite some time now.
Dude,
Hey,
you telling me?
That's because y'all are willing to stay in the valley. Like LSU gets impatient. If I feel like the culture, like you said, is just so important. Like the bond to winning a national championship. That's one thing I remember about that 2019 team. That honestly, like I thought it was disgusting because I was like, it's LSU doing it. But man, it seems like they're all getting along really well, and they kind of just seem unstoppable just because they all seem like they're friends. And now LSU has gone through some recent changes. Brian Kelly's not there anymore. I mean, did you notice? Just obviously, still, I'm sure you're very close with that team and with that program. I mean, there's obviously was a stark difference in the culture there, sort of the community. I mean, did you kind of see that coming when they hired Brian Kelly? I mean, what were your thoughts on him?
Yeah, it was just like the only thing. It was just like how you take a northern coach and bring him down south. Like I think that's just the biggest thing is like they got to understand cultural things. And obviously he didn't, which is unfortunate. But I think for what he did at Notre Dame, it was a good choice because Notre Dame was always a successful team. But I think with the talent that you have down south, and you should be able to recruit from anywhere at LSU. It was a lot of talent that was leaving that we couldn't get to stay, and then with the talent that we did have, we had enough to be able to win. So you kind of see both sides, and then you hear the stories from inside the building. It was crazy. Me and Torrey Carter actually went work out there one day, maybe like 2 years after college, whenever he got hired, and we were like working out, and he like sends the strength coach down, and he was like, "Oh yeah, Brian Kelly said y'all had to leave." And Torrey Carter looks up at a banner that we had from winning the Natty. And was like, "When y'all get one of those, y'all could tell us to get out."
That's good.
Dang.
But I mean, he seemed like a coach that did care about the game. There's a whole bunch of stories coming out and stuff. And he came introduce himself to us and was like sorry for that whole thing. But we need to change. We got too much talent. We got entirely
Wait,
too much talent.
you weren't going for that fake Southern accent?
It's a great night to be a Tiger, but more importantly,
Dude,
Dude.
the fact
Bro, I couldn't even hear it at first. Like I kept like listening and playing it back. I'm like, where are they hearing it, bro?
it's like nails on a chalkboard, that
That is
basketball
terrible.
game.
That
He's
was
like,
terrible.
how y'all doing? How y'all doing?
That
it's a great night.
was terrible. I don't know what would possess you to do that.
Dude.
I think he got caught up in the moment.
Yeah, it's safe to say he got caught up in the moment. He did not handle that crowd well. He went
Not at
full
all.
like Bobby Boucher in that moment. I don't know.
He must have got
He
nervous.
did, dude.
He must have got nervous. Had to.
Oh man, yeah. But and I was actually sad to see that they were letting go of Brian Kelly right before the Alabama game because there's a trend this year of fire your head coach, then you upset someone that you never probably would have thought possible. So I'm actually very nervous about this game because,
Wait,
like
why
you
you
said,
say never possible?
well, I would say like before, like I mean, I guess it's like if you let go of your coach, it's like, well, dang, they're in a tough spot now. But now I'm actually thinking like it's actually an advantage for LSU that they are going in clean slate, still have all the talent in the world. They can put people in the right positions. I mean, what do you think the mindset is going into that game now that you have a completely different staff, but knowing that you have the ability to win?
Yeah, I think you spot on. I think you get a breath of fresh air, and the players feel different. They feel rejuvenated, and then they all have something to play for. It's like championship is not at the top of the list right now, obviously. So it's just go out there and why not try to upset somebody else that's trying to chase one. So it's a whole bunch of things that people could be playing for. Obviously trying to get to the NFL. And then playing back home, some players from LSU are from there. So that could be one thing. But then it's Bama week, so it's rivalry week. And I know how that gets over there. So they definitely gonna be fired up. And I can't wait.
Is your prep any different preparing for like Alabama or a rival than it would be for someone else on the schedule?
Yeah, definitely is. I could say the first 2 years it was for us, and then the third year, I remember the first meeting, like all the coaches walked in, and it was like you could feel it in the air. And Joe goes, "Why are y'all so quiet? Don't get y'all asses tight now." So it's a good time though. It's that week. You could feel it. You could feel it.
How was it? How was it with Coach O playing
Hmm.
there, playing for him? What did he bring to the locker room at halftime? Maybe he didn't think y'all played so good in the first half. Would he come in there and just get on y'all or what?
Yeah, he'll be fired up. He'll come in and be like, "Hey, look at me. Y'all got 30 minutes left. Do what y'all got to do to get y'all minds right, and we're gonna go out there and kick their ass." And like his voice will get all harsh and stuff. He'll be red, sound like he about to choke. Uh, that dude, that's
Give
one
us
dude you want.
give
Was
us your
that?
best Coach O impression.
I can't even get a voice like that. Ooh, they never. I said, get to the ball. Bro, that's his favorite thing. That's his favorite thing. Bro, he's a good dude, man. Like Coach O, that's somebody that you want to play for. I mean, he's all Louisiana. He loves every single player that comes in there. He cares about family. He cares about football. He cares about every single thing that's going on in your life. Um, and when we got on the field, he's just had another side of him to him that we kind of hated but respected at the same time. It's just somebody that you want to play for because all those things. And he used to be the same person every single day. He never changed. And definitely miss playing for him.
So that's
I
got to make
feel
it easier as a player to like know that your coach has your back on and off the field. Like you're saying, that's just makes it 10 times easier to play for that person. Because I feel like a lot of times you see a disconnect between like there's players, coaches, and then there's like just coaches in general, right? And so I feel like it's a lot easier to play for someone who you deem like not just my coach, but he's my friend too at the end of the day. And like I want to play hard for my friends. So I get it. Like 100%.
Yeah, it was especially like that last year when we won in that like building up until like in the off season, like we used to have this thing called fourth quarter, which is the worst workout you could ever have. It's like the most intense training nonstop. You're in the line, but you're like squatting the whole entire time. And it's like an hour and 30 workout. Um, just running and yelling the whole entire time. You be dead exhausted. Then you gotta players only practice after that. Um, but going into that year, he started giving us some of those days off, or like he'll give us a break the next day, which is something that we never had before. And then in the season, like he'll start meetings a little bit later and stuff. So he was definitely showing love before that, and I think that made us actually grow closer with him.
So if you're going to fish $1 million team tournament, bass fishing tournament, one active NFL player, who would you want to be your co-angler in that tournament?
The only person I know that fishes and I heard is good is Justin Herbert. So I would have to say him. I would,
Herbert?
yeah,
That kind of surprises me.
yeah.
Not Ragnow?
He fishes? I didn't know that.
I heard he was like a big
Oh
fisher, but
yeah,
I could
he's
be
big
wrong.
into it.
Yeah, I
But
didn't know that. I knew Justin. I heard a lot about Justin Herbert being good at fishing, so that's why I thought.
Justin Herbert's in his bag these days, they say. He's just
Seems like
good
he
at
fishes.
everything.
He seems like he fishes with gloves on.
in multiple ways, brother.
Hey, I'm Justin Herbert. I'm dating so and so, and I'm doing this, and I'm making $1 million.
That was killing me, dude. I'm winning
Yeah,
primetime games. I'm dating Madison Beer. Oh, screw you, dude.
he
Like,
he just show up and win the Bassmaster Classic, and he's not even in the competition.
Bruh,
Just
that's how his life's going.
Marlon Humphrey, I think he fishes a lot too. I've heard.
Don't get me started with that dude.
yeah.
Don't get me started with that dude.
Yeah, especially coming off this Ravens loss the Bears just had. Marlon is not on the bingo card for this evening. We can
Marlon
all
only
outfish
uses
Marlon,
spinning.
by the
I
way.
heard he only uses Zebco 33s. That's what
Yeah,
I heard.
that's the
That's
only thing he
it.
could use. That's the
Yeah,
only
that's
thing.
it.
He still owe me
And
like
spider wire.
he still owe me 2 reels.
Really?
Yes,
What kind of reels are you rocking?
I got some lose. I'm thinking about switching to Shimano. I don't know. Still thinking.
Oh, come on, dude. Have you tried these out yet? You got the
No.
coons to send you one of those?
Yeah, I did. Yeah, I did.
These are
I did.
unreal.
No, they're
These are
pretty good.
unreal.
They're pretty good.
Better than any Abu Garcia reel in existence. I've
Dang,
heard.
that's tough.
Mm, mm.
I'm a
Patrick,
little biased.
are you finesse fishing or power fishing? If you have the choice, what are you doing?
Finesse,
Finesse.
for sure.
I'm gonna
Big
go ahead and
scoper
say
guy?
that Patrick does not know what finesse fishing means. After fishing with Patrick and seeing his Nico rig set up, I think that dude's on a different planet when it comes to finesse fishing.
Dude,
Is it like power
Patrick
finesse?
will
Oh,
rip
it's
back.
it's finesse, but
Yeah.
very heavy power.
Yeah. We
Power
got to figure it out,
finesse.
though. We got to figure it out.
Laying the
Took
wood
me a
on
little time.
8-pound line.
It took me a little time.
Hey,
He
there-
throws his Nico on a bait caster and zaps him.
I like that. Hey,
Zaps
power
him, dude.
shotting. They call it power shotting. I know a lot of people that throw a drop shot on a bait caster. That's pretty cool.
He was shaking
got
a
to.
minnow too on a bait caster. I've never seen that either.
You got to do what you got
Yeah.
to do.
He doesn't need no sissy sticks.
You got to do
No
what
Nah.
fairy wands.
Nah, sissy sticks.
Wow. Is that a train in the background?
Yes. Passes by here like every 20 minutes.
That sounds like a regular occurrence, I guess, in the
20
Steel
minutes is like excessive.
Bro, it's crazy.
City. Mm.
It's sickening. I'm moving. If I stay here, I'm calling.
All right, I
You,
got. Go ahead, Logan.
You got any little sneak holes around the city that you go in between? You probably don't have very much time off at all. I wouldn't say so.
I've
Try to
been
get
asking
out.
around. I asked around. And then everybody's like, "You could just fish in the Allegheny." And the fish I seen out of there, I do not want to touch. So I think the closest thing is Erie and all that stuff, which is like an hour and 30 away. And on the off day, I refuse to ride an hour and 30 minutes to go fishing, even though I love to do it. I just can't do it during the season. My legs will be shot staying on the boat all day. And trying to go back and practice the next day. So I have not found any spots. I'm looking for some that's walking. I'm able to cast off a bank at least. Until then, no.
Mm.
Kevin Van Dam won a Bassmaster Classic in Pittsburgh.
Where at?
That happened. Let me do some research real quick.
The lowest weight of all time.
I think he won with like a 3-day average of 6 pounds.
Oh, that was in Pittsburgh. That Bassmaster Classic was?
Yeah, that was the one Aaron Martin's almost won, and the Hooters chicks were watching him and like cheering him on.
Wait, where were they fishing?
In the river or whatever.
2005. Yeah.
It can't be the Allegheny. Can't.
3 rivers, Allegheny. I don't know how to say this, Monongahela and the Ohio.
Yeah.
Took like
That's-
12 pounds to win, didn't it? Over 3 days.
Probably 12 pounds over 3 days. Because remember, it was like he's got a whopping 5-pound bag on the last
Crazy.
day. Why would
I
they
think they
do
had to
fish
get rid
limit.
of the size limit because they couldn't catch 12 inchers.
Dude, that's just
Gosh.
I'd be so mad. You work your whole life to get to the Bassmaster Classic, and it's like you're in Pittsburgh.
Like out of all places, like that's terrible.
Hey, but
may as
back
well
then
have
they
it at
probably
the
fished for
Sabine.
500 grand.
You said what?
I said back then they fished for 500 grand. That was probably worth $1 million
Yeah.
today.
I'll fish wherever you tell me. Backyard and all.
Right. Anywhere.
That's
Well, I
okay.
think we need to figure that out. We need to figure out some alternate tournament trail, Patrick, that we can all start that has a $500,000 payout. And somehow, like, I feel like you have to have been drafted at some point into the NFL in order to be eligible for this. Maybe it's a team series. Okay, we'll do that. Like, I mean, is there a pro angler? Same question, $500,000 team series tournament, but you can fish with anyone. Who's it going to be?
Logan, duh.
God, I knew you were going to say
Me?
that.
That's my
Really?
boy.
Not
Tristan,
Jacob
not
Wheeler, bro?
McCormick?
You don't have
Me
to
and
be
Tristan
nice.
to get the fish yet, besides the whole little pro-am.
Yeah.
It's out of Logan and Dakota right now.
Okay.
And Tristan's third.
I tried to get Dakota on here today, but he's in up in a tree stand, and
Yeah.
he's
Trying
still
to-
trying to get me to do it. But I was like, dude, you have no Wi-Fi, like Jack. But
Well, I'm making it work. I'm trying my best.
you're doing great, man. That's a sick hat. I really want that Mega Bass hat.
So what's it like? I saw a recent Instagram story that you posted, PQ, and we oh dang it.
You're
What
still
happened?
on
Oh,
there. You're still good.
someone started calling me. And I thought I got shut off like PQ did. No, so what I was saying is, there's a lot of, all this negative publicity that's like really just pushes fishing these days. It's all, you got to title these, like we probably title this podcast something like, "Can you believe PQ said this about Aaron Rodgers?" It'd probably get like 1 million clicks. It's just kind of where like society is headed, unfortunately. But I mean, I get every now and then some hate on the Instagram and the YouTube, but I saw you posted some stuff on your Instagram story the other day, and what's it like being an NFL player, especially after maybe like you don't have the best game you'd hope for? What are the DMs like? I'm curious to know.
Yeah. There are a little bit of both. Like some of them are wild. Like the one I posted is wild. Um, I had some worse than that in the past. If I could ever find those screenshots, I'll send it to y'all in the group. And then some of them are positive. It's a lot more positive than negative for sure.
That's good.
You definitely get the fans that are true diehard Steeler fans that like have your back no matter what. And that's really what, like a booster to why you play and your push with playing. Um, but them DMs that get wild, I used to reply back to all of them. Like I used to fire back, fire back, fire back, and then they'll just keep going. Like it'll be back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, and it's just like I'm not gonna let y'all win, and I won't win. So kind of just stopped doing it and just like started ignoring it. Like I'll just open my DM and I'll just look and like I'll just read the first word, and if it says something that I didn't like, I just kept scrolling, kept scrolling, kept scrolling, just to look through and see what people saying. But definitely got better at it. It used to piss me off a lot, but now I just read it and just look at it and post it like I did, or just like the ones that's good. I'll go and like some of them just because they'll be like, "Hey, I bet you probably would never see this, but I think that you're a hell of a player and this and that." So I'll just like it and go on by my day.
And then it's crazy though, because on the flip side, people will also be like, "Hey, I know you're never gonna see this," and then they'll say that stuff that whatever
Yeah,
his face said, and then when you post it, they're probably, "Oh my god, like he saw it, like he's
yeah,
seen it."
What's
right.
nice is you have such a huge following, like you just probably sent your army after him because I noticed he's no longer a user on Instagram after
Yeah,
that.
I went
So
to find him, and he wasn't there.
Where it's crazy though, because like I just posted it just to be like, what's the point? Like it's crazy. I don't know. Like I have no place in my heart just to hate anything, hate anybody. From now from time to time, I'll talk trash about stuff, and then I'll catch myself, and I'll be like, it's like no reason to be talking trash like that. So, um, definitely just struck me a little bit. It's just like, I'm getting older. I'm 26 now, and it's 2025, and it's still a whole bunch of crazy stuff going on, and kind of hate that, but it is what it is. It's the world that we live in, and kind of getting used to it. So, which is crazy, but
Yeah, it's unfortunate. You gotta get used to living in this kind of world right now, but like I guess it is what it is, unfortunately.
Lot of positive stuff too going on. There's still big fish to be caught. A lot of positive people out there. You guys got a home game against the Indianapolis Colts when you guys are going to beat the crap out of them, I'm sure.
yeah, that's the plan.
I mean, I feel like if it can't bother you that much when you get a few bad DMs if you are going into like Bryant Denny Stadium and there's 100,000 people that don't like you. I mean, does that fuel you at some point, or are you just like, hey, yeah, yell all you want to because this is I'm gonna try to piss you off now by beating you.
Yeah, it was crazy, especially like when we played there. The fans were like cursing and like saying whatever they wanted, and like a bunch of us had turned around and like flipped them off. It was just like staring at them while we was holding it up to them. And we went in there and won it. It was just like one of the craziest feelings ever. And it's just you get used to stuff like that, especially playing in the SEC. Like Auburn Stadium is crazy. Like the whole student section, how big their student section is, and how that gets rocking. There's pretty loud. You play Florida, you're gonna hear some stuff, and they're literally like their chairs is right next to your chairs, so it's like no space at all. But you get used to stuff like that, and then in the NFL, you really don't hear it no more. I remember we played the Steelers one time when I was in Baltimore, and I caught a pick, and I like ran up to this fan section and like started waving a fake towel and stuff, and I got flipped off by every single fan up there. So, you know, you get used to those things though. But it's fun. It's competitive spirit. It's fun. I don't think sports would be the same without it, to be honest.
Mm,
You don't
I
get
think
fined for that, do you?
I think if you flip somebody off,
yeah.
yeah, pretty.
Really? I
If they
feel like
catch
that's
you,
just kind of like whatever. Like,
I think if they catch you, they definitely will. I don't know.
I
The
think
league
if
getting
I
soft,
played
man. The league getting soft.
I think if I played in the league, that would be my favorite celebration is just to go talk smack to the fans.
walk right up, dude.
Yeah,
Because I
just be
mean, they're
like,
not gonna get on the
yeah.
field.
Yeah, sometimes
Dude.
you get a heckler sometimes too. Even in your own fan will be a heckler sometimes. It's crazy.
Dang.
That is crazy. It is a yeah. It's what have you done for me lately kind of deal. Because I remember Kalen DeBoer loses one game and everyone's like, oh my gosh, Alabama's screwed. The Empire's done. Fire that guy. He's not from around here. And then now they're like, Kalen DeBoer, he's just an amazing story, and we've always had his back. And it's just like, okay,
Yeah, exactly. He figured it out quick though. He figured it
You're
out
gonna
quick.
be going up against former Auburn guy here soon against the Colts, Braden Smith. He played at Auburn, and crazy enough, he married Courtney Shea, who is Richard Shea's daughter that owns Morris Shea Bridge Company. So one of my sponsors. So if you see Braden, tell him I said what's up.
Cool. I will do.
But I
Tell
hope
them in
you
a violent
hope you
way,
get
though.
around him.
We gonna figure that part out. We gonna figure that part out.
well, I know you're not getting much time to fish probably during the season. Would love to figure out some time to go fishing with you during the off season. Definitely down around Louisiana. I'd love to visit the tackle shop. Definitely need to do a tournament out of there too. I was talking to the guys over at Striking and Losing. I think they had said something about doing a tournament out of that area, out of your tackle shop down there. Is that something that is still in the works for 2026?
Yeah, it was. But I think we're gonna go with a different company or somebody that can help with that. Obviously, Mike and all that stuff. So
Mm-hmm.
probably find a different company about that. But definitely still want to get that going. I think that would be great. This past tournament that we did, not us hosting, but that we had there, I actually fished with Dakota eBay and stuff, and it went pretty good. It was a pretty good tournament. And I think if we set it up right, get the buzz going, I think it could turn into something big.
Absolutely. Well, that's something we do here at Fishing Chaos. We do all of the registration setup, live scoring around tournaments. Would love to be able to help make that a great event. Logan's got some great connections with some sponsors, as do I, as does Jack. So would love to be able to help make that as great as it can be. Obviously, just the connection that you have to the area, the personal tie to the shop itself. I mean, that's what makes great tournaments is whenever there's everybody that fished the tournament, they don't leave after the tournament's over. They're hanging around for the entire weigh-in just because of how exciting the event is. And it seems like that's something that can absolutely happen there. And we'd love to be able to help out with that however we can.
Yeah, definitely would appreciate it.
All right. Well, Jack, Logan, if you guys don't have any other questions, we'll let Patrick get back to prepping for the Colts this week.
No, I got one because it's
all right. What you got?
it happened recently, and it's going back to Livonia. How does it feel, man, to have your high school stadium named after you now? Like, when you were playing there as a high schooler, were you ever like, one day this thing might be named after me? Obviously you can hope and wish, but like now it's a reality. That's got to be pretty badass.
Yeah, it's crazy. And it's crazy because you never actually think that, like, when you grow up, at least for me, I didn't. Like, I just played because I love football. Um, and it's just a small town thing, small minded thing, and you never think about having a field name that you never think about having your jersey retired. You just play it because you love it. And then you get to this stage in your life and they do it, and it's just like crazy. I almost cried when I walked out that tunnel. I'm not gonna lie, I almost cried, but it's just a whole lot of work, a whole lot of sacrifice. and it's just a symbol of hope to me because kids now come there and they see that name and it's like, damn, I could do that too. And they might do it bigger than me, and I would love to see that. And it's so much hope in a small town that I feel like could be brought out. So it's something bigger than me, and I definitely do appreciate it. Definitely a humbling thing.
Well,
It's
congrats,
gotta be
dude. That's sick.
God,
Yeah,
it's
that's gotta be such a full circle moment. It's
chill
awesome,
bumps right
dude.
now. It's amazing. All right, we can't let you go without a score prediction for the LSU Alabama game.
I'm gonna go 35-21 LSU.
God, 2 touchdown win.
A 14-point spread.
It's
You heard it
Bama,
here first.
LSU going in there. I like us by 2.
That
I
makes
hope
me,
you're right.
that makes me feel terrible. It makes me feel terrible. Yeah, it's like foreshadowing. So hope that doesn't happen. But we'll check back in on that prediction later on. Patrick, really appreciate you taking some time to hang out with us a little bit. We'd love to have you back on the show again, and definitely would love to be a part of that tournament. And yeah, just appreciate the time.
Yeah, appreciate y'all.
Yeah. Thanks,
We
PQ.
appreciate it, dude.
Yeah, anytime.
All right. Well, we'll catch up next time, and appreciate everybody hanging out here today on This Week in Fishing. We'll be back with more exciting guests on next week's episode. Let us know, of course, in the comments who you want to see on This Week in Fishing. And yeah, we'll go ahead and wrap this up. Let Jack get back. Jack, what are you doing? What are you doing after this?
They're looking at it pretty much. I'm just gonna be editing.
You're on Lake Gunnersville right now, aren't you?
I'm in the Airbnb right now. I'm not on the lake.
You should be on the lake. Yeah. Logan, what are you doing? You got a dinner? You got a dinner or something?
So everybody.
I'm actually gonna get on Excel and play with spreadsheets. Pretty exciting stuff going on over here. PQ, if you're still watching, that's what comes with running a tournament. Excel.
Logan knows.
Good thing ChatGPT knows how to write formulas because Logan sure doesn't.
Well, our friend Mr. GPT is coming in the clutch in more and more ways these days. Hasn't really figured out how to help me catch more bass, but we can hope.
I actually, while we were wrapping this thing up, I had the UPS man. My window's right here, and I can see him walk up to my front door. He just kept coming back with more boxes and more boxes and more boxes. So
it's getting insane.
Insane deliveries on the front
Insane.
Yes, the insane tournament's coming up, everybody. If you haven't already, tuned out of this by now. So make sure you check that out. We're going to be doing some cool stuff. Logan's going to be doing some cool stuff. We'll have some great coverage going on with that. So the insane tournament, biggest payout ever in the history of youth student fishing. It's only going to get bigger. Thanks, Logan. Thanks for what you do for the kids.
Thanks, Tom. I'm excited you're going to bless us with your presence this year. So come meet Tom Brubaker in person. Auburn, Alabama, November 16th.
Jack. You can meet Jack, too, the best stash in the game. He's got a freaking calipeter on his lip right now.
You can meet me.
Dude. Look, you can't even see mine because of the light. It's amazing. It's like
I think it's solid. A contrast between the dark hair and my pasty white skin. It's making it stand out a little bit.
You can't beat Italian.
The white hoodie accents it too. The gray hoodie.
You're right, dude.
All right, we've digressed a little bit. This has been fun. Thanks, guys.